Greetings guys and girls and fellow gamers, my name is Games for Kicks and welcome to a 7 Days to Die update video. First up, you will notice my face is not in it, and that's because I want this to be about the story, about what is actually being talked about in this video. Now this is a 7 Days to Die update video about the mods, 7 Days to Die mods. I enjoy mods, a lot of you enjoy mods, and it has so far been a really fun ride, and mods have made the game very interesting, showing off a lot of aspects of different games, and the modders are usually really extremely hardworking people that have real-life jobs, that have real-life jobs, and also like to do modding in their own time, probably late in the evening, and basically work very hard for what we gonna get to enjoy then. Now in this video I want to take the time to talk specifically about the Undead Legacy Mod and some of the things that have been happening in the last couple of days. Undead Legacy is a mod made by a user called Subquake. It is added to the mod launcher, it is officially there, and you can get it through the mod launcher. I'm gonna try to link all these things also in the description below, so you have a reliable source where you actually go to get the mod launcher, and as such, basically it's all on the 7 Days to Die forums. Now, Subquake, I believe also makes his own textures and icons, so he's very much doing everything on that mod himself. And the mod is very popular. I played it on Twitch just once though, like just to showcase it. Tex is streaming it on Twitch all the time. Book Fernandez, I believe, is playing it as well. There's other YouTubers playing it. So it is a very popular mod and it has a very unique look to it. It looks really nice. It looks very futuristic. It is a very unique look, something that hasn't been seen before in the UI modding community, I think. It seems though that over the last couple of days or over the last week, a user on the 7 Days to Die forums is going out of their way to try to make the UI part of the Undead Legacy mod their own and publish it as such. So you're not talking about a fan update or something, like literally just taking the work and advertising it as their own creation. Now, of course, 7 Days to Die forums being what they are, this was pretty much quickly sniffed out and the threads have been closed. Roland even left a comment on one of them saying like that he's closing the thread until things can be worked out between the OP and Subquake. Original Bracer, please adhere to the terms of use posted by Subquake. My hope is that something can be worked out, but until then we have to enforce the rule. Please do not open a new thread and try to circumvent this. I have copied your OP to a hidden forum and you are able to work things out with the original mod author. I reinstate your post. So now Subquake also linked a TOS which he shared, where he basically says, hey, you're allowed to use the Undead Legacy with or without any kind of modification to its source material. All modifications and or derivative work of Undead Legacy are restricted to private use and only if not stated otherwise with written consent from the mod author. So it seems that in this case, the other user has not really asked for permission about this. Your rights to use and reuse, distribute, duplicate, copy and modify Undead Legacy is limited to private use only if not stated otherwise with written consent from mod author. Now you can see the rest here on the screen, you can read it for yourself, the rest. It's your typical kind of TOS where somebody's just kind of semi-protecting themselves, you know, that their hard work doesn't go all of a sudden into the wild and somebody else just claims ownership of it, which seems to be the case here, that the other user is trying to do that. Now, there was no more posts from this user on the forums, but their current status is banned. So I'm assuming that they have tried maybe something else. I'm not sure. I don't know what the background is, but their account has been closed. They have been banned. Now, if this would have been the end of it, we would have said fair enough, no problem, and get over it. You know, like somebody made an attempt, maybe even meant it in a good way and tried to update the UI, you know, and just thought it could look better maybe. I don't know. But no, that was not the end of it, and that doesn't seem to have been the intent. When we go to a website called Nexus Mods, a lot of people know that already, that watching this, they know Nexus Mods from Fallout mods, Skyrim mods, and 7 Days to Die mods are on it as well. There's two mods when one searches for the term modern UI. And two search results pop up, one called Modern UI by Mr. Bracer, and one called Mr. Modern UI Hood by EFASDSDF, which I'm assuming was just an attempt again to see if they can post it, because it's the same screenshot. Well, it's a pretty small screenshot, but it looks like the same UI. Now, Modern UI was already removed, so if you go to the page, you can see It's not found, it has been removed. The other page also has been removed. Seeing that the original name on the 7 Days to Die forum of that person was Original Bracer, and this is Mr. Bracer, there could be a connection. I'm not making the assumption that it is the same person, but it could be. Now, before we continue, please do not, under any circumstances, contact these people, click on any of their profiles and send them any nasty emails. This is not what this is about, and if you do that, you're being a pretty shitty person, worse than the person trying to do what they're doing with the mod, okay? So don't do this, because it's a real shitty thing to do. Now, following the Nexus mod trail, you would think that was it, but I was made aware of another website called Watchlist.pp.ua. Now, I wouldn't recommend you going to any of these sites. Now, I was told that the person who made me aware of it checked the site, that they couldn't find anything harmful being downloaded to their PC when they went to the site. But again, don't go to the site. I won't be linking it in my description either. The only things I will be linking in my description is the mod launcher site on the 7 Days to Die forums, as well as the actual 7 Days to Die forum page of the Undead Legacy mod that Subquake posted himself. Now, when we look at this website, watchlist.pp.ua, you can see it advertises a modern UI, a hood for starvation modification. Now, again, don't go screaming to the starvation guys. They have nothing to do with that. That's zero to do with that. They probably don't even know about that. The person's not trying to rip their mod off. All that is saying is, hey, this is a hood for if you want to play starvation with a different UI. He's offering the download and screenshots. So the person is offering screenshots of the mod, which again are Undead Legacy UI. So I would urge you to stay away from that site. Don't go to it, don't download any files. For all you know, there could be hidden keyloggers in the DLL. There could be code in it that is suspicious. I don't know, I don't want to know. Just don't download anything from the site, because the only download source you should go to for Undead Legacy is the mod launcher. Or the forum post if you want to go to the GitHub repositories directly, but only through Subquake's forum post. Now, that's still not it. The next site I was made aware of is a site called ModDB. Now, as far as I'm aware of, ModDB is a site where people can register, and post mods for games. So it's not his site, it's an official site. However, on that mod, you will find a developer called Original Baser. So this time it's not Bracer, it's Baser. Again, could be different people. I'm not making any assumptions. And in the description it says, a developer of stealth mods, including modern UI. Again, there's that modern UI reference, and we can be fair. It's safe to assume that probably in the next couple of days we will be seeing here the modern UI or the Undead Legacy UI mod show up being offered for download. So if that is the case, I will keep an eye on it myself. But if that is the case, I'm sure myself or other people who are aware of this will report to that website immediately that this mod is a ripoff and that it is not that person that created it. Subquake is the creator, as I said before. Mod launcher, which I have referenced in the description below and linked to, is the source where you should be going to download it. And for details on the mod of Undead Legacy, go to the actual 7 Days to Die forum, which I also have linked in the description below, to the actual thread of Subquake where he advertises his mod, and you can talk to him there. You get all the links there if you want to download the GitHub repository directly and don't want to use mod launcher. That is the safe place to go to get that information. Now, you might wonder, why do I care? Why do I make a video about it? The guy might be just having a bit of a laugh, whatever. And they are absolutely true. I don't mean anything bad for that person. Absolutely not. Yeah, so don't get me wrong. I'm just sharing the information with you. Make sure that Undead Legacy is officially only part of the mod launcher, and you can go to the 7 Days to Die forum page, which is already there by Subquake, which I have linked in the description below, and get it from there. So that's the least I can do to make sure you go to the right source for that mod. That way, anywhere else you see that mod pop up, it's not Subquake's. Alright guys, enough waffle from me. Just to close this off, Subquake is the creator of Undead Legacy. Very hard-working guy. Fair play to you, Subquake. It's a very, very sexy looking UI. I definitely, when I first saw it, was very taken by it, that it was very original, and it's very, very good work. Don't let anybody take that away from you, and I hope you're gonna have much more success with your mods going forward. Also, guys, in the description below, there will be links to the mod launcher, as I said before. There will be a link to Subquake's actual mod page on the 7 Days to Die forums. I will not link the other pages, because they're horrible pages. We don't want them linked. So stay away from from them. And again, guys, don't contact that person. Don't make any emails to them. It just makes you being a real bad douchebag, and it's not nice. Okay, so don't be a horrible person. Just take it for what it is and just have fun playing your mods and get them from the actual source you're supposed to get them. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to kick that like button in the balls, and I hope I see you guys in the next video. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, as always, viel Spaß and happy gaming.